playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 11. Ready?
Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. 11, top. Right 80. Right top. Back.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gun.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Burrow throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
180. 180.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Can.
Now Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a
11, add it.
Lawrence will throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
180. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup, but about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Right 80. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
11, mighty. 11.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
14. Jaguars 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right, let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato. 30 left. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence drops it underneath for Tootin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it when the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On red. Gun, this side's hot. Sink right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, Soko, it's hot. 11. Hot.
Turton, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right touch. 12. 11 MT tape.
Now back to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
11. Right 80.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go. 180.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Right 80.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is well short, well left to boot. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, go! Hey, so go.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm going.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot out to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11. John. 11. 180. Right up. 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go. 11. Hey, Can. 11, Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Hey, go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, sink right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
13, Luke.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Here's a give up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin, 36 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On one, ready? 11, get set. Right 80.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
12.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Down to about the 45.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Hey, can, stop.
That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
12. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
Here we go.
For a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down.
11 empty.
At the 25-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll try and do this himself. And that is caught. He's going for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying,
and now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Lisa 24. Hey, tomato.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Red on red. Hey, kill. Think right. Go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested.
but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, so go. Behind. 13 loop.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun. Shot. Up. 180. Place up. Shot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro Fields. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
180. 180. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw.
Execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You got to keep scoring.
1st down.
11, 15,
Now Burrow. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
180. 180.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Gun. Dot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Emmanuel Agba finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Get set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Can. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught. T. Higgins. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Right 80, 11 Thomas.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashal Tootin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
31, Bengals 20. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 Mighty. Here we go. 12. Big 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Right, 80.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, a berth to the Super Bowl, resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, go, go. Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here's the 24.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, this is Brayton Strange, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up.
Red on red. Son, this is hot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bread.